What do you think my signature character strengths, or at least one of them, is?
You're hilarious. You're awesome to live with. Really nice. Really outgoing. Really friendly. You can talk to like almost anybody. You don't really care. Like you care what other people think, but like you don't care what they think about you, which is kind of cool. So like you'll do things that make you happy and not care what other people think, which is really I think is awesome. You're a really cool guy.
Beast. All right, so I took this online survey, and one of the top ones on my list was appreciation of beauty and excellence. How do you think that describes me as a person? With like a story or an example, preferably.
So like me and you go out to the mines of Spain like a lot, and we appreciate like all the beauty there is, and you love hiking and doing stuff in nature and just like kind of seeing all the beauty there is in the natural world, and it's really cool. I like that about you. You tend to see like the beauty in like other people too a lot. So like you'll tell me like my strengths that I don't think I have, or you'll go to other people and try and cheer them up and tell them what they're really good at, and I think that's really cool. I can't like I'm trying to think of like another. So like one way like you really appreciate beauty and like cool things. The sunrise going in from your room, like our little roof section that we hang out on, and the sunrise in the morning, especially in the winters like right now, is awesome and it's beautiful. And you're the first person to show me that, and I thank you for that. It's really cool.
Steve, so for class, we did this character strength stuff. What do you think my main character strength is?
See, that's a pretty tough question. See, I want to go with work ethic, because, you know, you and me train every day, and, you know, you pour your guts into the sport.
Cursing's fine, by the way.
Okay. But, so yeah, like, work ethic is right up there. But then there's courage, and I think a great example of that is when our roommate was being robbed, and with zero hesitation, you leaped and bounded your way downstairs, chasing the perpetrators out of our house and through the streets. So I'm gonna go with courageous as your number one
character strength. Nice, yeah, beast. So I took this online test, and it was a bunch of questions. And one of my top ones was appreciation of excellence and beauty. Is there any way that you've seen me in action with this character strength, and could you elaborate on it?
Yeah, alright, I can see that. I think a good story for that one is when we road trip to Detroit to go see Bars of Gold at the music festival. And we went to the Detroit Art Institution, and I completely lost you for like 2 hours. I couldn't even keep up, and just it was like seeing a kid being amazed at a zoo and seeing like a magnificent creature for the first time. That's what you were like. So I guess that's like the example that comes to my mind.
What do you think my major strength is?
I'd have to say your work ethic. Just with wrestling with you for the last 4 years, that's something I can see every day in the practice room. I mean, I know it's hard. I know it sucks a lot of the time, whether you got to cut weight or just it's going to be a rough day. You always come in there with a pretty good attitude, as best it can be expected, and you always get after it.
All right, so I took this little test in class, and it says that my main strength, or at least the one I chose, was appreciation of beauty and excellence. And that can either be in like movies, nature, other people, all that kind of stuff. So is there any story or kind of like example that you've ever seen this in me?
Definitely. You know, the whole house, I think, we can all appreciate like good art, you know, beautiful pieces of music or literature, you know, paintings, drawings. You know, we go out to like Mines of Spain all the time. You know, go naturing, can appreciate the natural beauty there. So yeah, no, I can definitely see that.
Okay, we are now recording. Okay, so Mother, Deborah. We were talking about character strengths in class. Off the top of your head, is there any character strength that you have seen in me, and what do you think my main character strength is?
Perseverance.
Okay, how do you think I've used perseverance in my life?
Let's go with wrestling.
Okay.
There's been times when you've been behind, but you don't quit. You keep going, despite the odds. Doesn't matter if you're hurt, you're injured, you're sick, you're worn out. You continue to fight and you continue to battle on.
Okay, next one. So we took a test online, and my main character strength is, let's see, admiration of beauty and excellence. Is there any story or example that you can think of where I've shown this?
Well, there's a couple. One would be just nature all around. When we were at Brad and Sarah's rehearsal dinner for their wedding, you and your nephew, David, you took him aside and you were showing him all of the different little bugs underneath the rocks and underneath the logs and showing and pointing it out to him, and it was new and fantastic and exciting for him. And that was awesome. That was one of the sweetest things I've seen in a long time.
Awesome. Okay, that's great. And now for Rachel. Alright? Alright, I'm gonna have to start it all over again, okay?
Alright.
Okay, Rachel, aka Sister. What do you think one of my main character strengths is as a person?
Well, I have to agree with Mom that you have a lot of tenacity, but you're also pretty confident in yourself and your talents and abilities. And that's another pretty amazing thing about you, so.
Okay, how do I show that?
Well, wrestling too, but like just in everyday life, like you know what you're good at, you work at it, and you make sure that you get better, and you're constantly just trying to make yourself better, but you also like you're not like you're aware of what you're good at, and you show that everything you do, like you're good at computers and you're pursuing a computer science degree, and you do everything you can to make yourself a great person, and you're very aware of what you're good at.
Okay, so I took this online test, and it said that one of my main character strengths that I'm focusing on is appreciation of beauty and excellence. Is there any way that you've seen me do this through a story or experience with me? And could you please tell me what it is?
When we were in North Carolina and it was just you and me on the beach, like all day, and you were saying that was like the sunset or like the sun on the water and just like the waves, that it was like one of the most beautiful things in the world, and that you wish that you could just like see that all the time. And like another example is when you went hiking in Canada, or British Columbia, and you like just brought back the pictures, and you were talking about how amazing it was and how it was like some of the most beautiful things you've ever seen in your entire life. So.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, actually. I love that place. Yeah. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna stop the recording. And